The Netherlands is the second largest exporter of agricultural products in the world.
Despite being only a little bigger than the state of Maryland.
By devoting more than half of its land to farming.
And focusing on high-value goods like eggs.
We are sweet and tiny. It's in our genes, it's our DNA.
In the 13th century, nearly a fifth of what is now the Netherlands was underwater. And from this reclaimed land, small family farms fed the country. But that all changed during World War II.
In 1944, Dutch railway workers went on strike, protesting the occupation.
Over 5 months, 20,000 people died from starvation. It became known as the Winter of Hunger.
He subsidized important agricultural products and merged farms into bigger, more efficient ones.
Some people say it will never be really dark in Westland.
Here, Margaret Loye runs a third-generation tomato farm.
In these greenhouses, plants can grow a foot a week.
We check the ripeness every day to ensure the best flavor.
If you didn't control the vines, oh, you would get a jungle.
You cannot do it without them.
In each box are around 800 bumblebees. With the same electricity, you can get almost double light.
The water will fall here, go to the end of the row, and then go into a silo.
We clean this water, and we reuse it.
Humans still pick tomatoes better than robots. Robots struggle to see the fruit through these dense vines.
He's looking for damage, splits.
This one we see, there, he had found one split. Must be somewhere. Tomorrow morning, everything goes away with trucks. The Netherlands exports more than 900,000 tons of tomatoes a year.
The biggest challenge in the greenhouses here is to keep it healthy all the time.
It requires, day after day, attention to mimic nature.
Because nature is very complex.
So we're moving into a situation where we can monitor from the office.
And the sooner we detect a pest, the better.
And easier we can control it biologically. These innovations have allowed Dutch growers to achieve yields 12 times higher than the average pepper farm globally.
Since 2007, the company has also used automated carts.
The Netherlands is facing a growing labor crisis, with 2/3 of businesses struggling to find workers.
As much as 95% of VD Holland's bell peppers are exported.
Germany is the top buyer, but Dutch produce also reaches the UK, China, and the US.
Producing and packing all of this food requires a lot of energy.
Greenhouses across the Netherlands use nearly 107 petajoules of energy.
Enough to power more than 2 million homes a year.
And in equilibrium. This is not a commercial dairy farm. It's a research center.
The bigger issue here is ammonia, a nitrogen-rich gas released from fertilizers and urine.
The separated waste is stored in tanks under the barn to prevent emissions from escaping.
So can we feed cows in such a way that we have less ammonia emission?
Or less nitrogen losses. The technology can spot issues like foot rot and identify low-emission cows for breeding.
To cut emissions, the Dutch government started buying out high-emitting farms.
It's our right to exist. I hope to continue farming, but the rules must be adapted.
Otherwise, it will not be possible.
Without light, there is no plant growth.
Custom LED light recipes have helped farmers grow strawberries, cucumbers, and asparagus faster.
Our research on these light recipes has helped greenhouses reduce power consumption by nearly 50%.
Its research has been used in over 150 countries.
In another room, his team is working with the Singapore Food Agency on bok choy.
By adjusting temperature, CO2, and light, they can speed up plant growth.
We are able, through the machine, to actually see what is the rate of photosynthesis. This type of substrate helps reduce water use and optimize nutrition.
One of them is about robotic harvesting of the plant.
Growers often also partly fund the research that we're doing here.
When I was a kid, my father, every Monday or Tuesday evening, he had study club.
I think things like that were very positive for the development of our industry.
Until recently, much of their energy came from Russian gas. But the war in Ukraine forced the Netherlands to cut off imports. Energy prices soared.
50% of the heat demand is generated using geothermal energy.
With that, our gas consumption has been halved.
I'm kind of proud of that.
Wageningen University is working with growers to reduce their energy consumption.
Leo Marcellus is largely credited for the widespread use of LED lights in Dutch greenhouses.
The fact is that there is almost 1 billion people on the planet that go hungry every day.
Half of the calories humans eat come from crops that are grown outdoors.
But we're not going to grow staple crops in a greenhouse environment anytime soon, simply because of financial requirements.
To reproduce an equal number in caloric production, say in.
That is a sci-fi scenario that is promising, but we are not quite there yet.
The farms of the future will have to rely on more than just tech.
You can find Dutch-inspired greenhouses covering thousands of acres in Spain, Canada, and China.
Technology is only part. Any implementation strategy that would help change how farmers do practice needs to be in a locally tailored strategy.
We will continue to innovate to protect the planet or for future generations.
The agricultural revolution has only just begun.
The Dutch can't feed the world alone, but they've forever changed the way it feeds itself.
Collaboration is the key for us to feed the world.
As you can see, technology helps us grow vegetables without using chemicals.
Clean energy from the North Sea is powering this agricultural revolution. Drones help us inspect thousands of square meters of greenhouses in just minutes.
Every hour, thousands of tons of produce leave here for the world's dinner tables.
Wageningen is not just a university, it's the heart of innovation.
We are always looking for the next breakthroughs to make agriculture even more efficient.
Animal welfare is also an important part of agricultural efficiency.
The final product always meets the highest standards of freshness and safety.
Das Vertrauen des internationalen Marktes ist ein Beweis für die niederländische Qualität.
The Netherlands is still fighting and winning against nature every day. Technology changes, but the love for the land never does. The Netherlands is connecting the world through smart agricultural solutions.
Our mission is to feed the world with love and technology.
Ja.
A new workday begins at the agricultural heart of the world.
For a world without hunger.
We are ready to share knowledge so that no one in the world has to suffer from hunger.
We are looking for ways to turn dead lands into new sources of life.
Respecting the past, creating the future. That's how the Dutch feed the world.
Goodbye and see you again.
We will fill the baskets quickly at this rate.
Here's how Coca-Cola is made in the modern era, start to finish.
That was the journey of a Coca-Cola bottle. Don't forget to subscribe.
That was perfect, man. We nailed that shot. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.